They lived on a quiet residential street in County Durham. A quiet village, a quiet house, no sirens, no police tape. But inside that home, something dangerous was being hidden. Weapons under beds, shotguns behind furniture. A father and his teenage son had turned their family home into an illegal armory, supplying criminals with deadly firearms. And what police found during the raid would lead to over 40 charges and a 19-year prison sentence. If you're into real UK crime stories like this one, where we break down the cases the headlines forget, hit subscribe now. Videos like this drop every week, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. A father and son have been sentenced after police discovered a hidden armory of illegal firearms inside their family home in the quiet village of Langley Park, County Durham. Paul Glynn, age 52, and his 18-year-old son Joseph were found to be storing multiple handguns, shotguns, and ammunition around the house, including weapons hidden under one of the beds. Detectives believe the home was being used as an armory for organised criminals, supplying weapons that could have easily ended up on the streets. The case began in November, when Durham police executed a warrant at the property on Lambton Street. The raid, which was part of a 4-day investigation known as Operation Mermaid, uncovered 12 illegal firearms. Some of the shotguns were believed to have been stolen from a farm in Northumbria. Officers immediately arrested both Paul and Joseph at the scene. Paul was further arrested for being in possession of firearms while already prohibited from owning any. As the investigation progressed, it became clear that this wasn't a simple case of illegal possession. It was something far more serious. Detectives, forensic teams, and firearms experts worked together to examine the weapons. DNA belonging to both Paul and Joseph was found on multiple firearms, strengthening the case against them. A total of 42 charges were brought forward, 19 of them against Paul Glynn alone. In March, both men entered guilty pleas. Paul admitted to all 19 charges and was sentenced to 19 years in prison. His son Joseph pleaded guilty to 3 counts related to the stolen shotguns. Due to his age and limited role in the wider operation, he was spared prison. Instead, he received an 18-month sentence, suspended for 2 years, along with 100 hours of unpaid community service. According to Detective Sergeant Vicky Macaulay, the investigation involved a wide team effort. Forensic experts, crime scene investigators, and exhibit specialists worked alongside the Crown Prosecution Service to ensure the case was airtight. She described the outcome as a great result, not just for the investigation, but for public safety. Removing these firearms from circulation may have prevented serious harm. What makes this case particularly concerning is how it was hidden in plain sight. A quiet street, a family home, but behind closed doors, an armory for criminals, firearms stored inches from where people slept, weapons linked to theft, potential violence, and organised crime. This wasn't just a breach of the law, it was a threat to the safety of the community. The police were clear. These weapons weren't for protection. They were intended to be passed on to others, used, moved through networks. The decision to treat this home as an armory was not symbolic. It reflected the very real danger that these weapons posed. And that raises bigger questions. How many other homes across the UK might be hiding something similar? Places that seem normal from the outside, but are quietly arming criminals from within. The Glynn family lived in a small village. They had neighbours, routines, a seemingly ordinary life. And yet, in that home were enough illegal weapons to supply a gang. This wasn't just crime, it was betrayal of trust. A father dragging his son into something that would affect both of their lives permanently. Whether Joseph understood the full weight of his actions is unclear, but the court decided to give him a second chance. Let us know in the comments. Should the son have gone to prison too, or did the court make the right call? And if you want more real UK crime cases broken down with all the details the headlines leave out, hit subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.